And Andre Gardner from Afternoon Drive in Philadelphia with WGMK asks, how was Linda Perry's approach to producing different than some of the other people you've worked with in the past, including yourself?
Well, Linda, you see, it played such a big part that she'd written the songs, she'd put a band on, she'd sent me the files, or she'd come over, and I would sing the song. I played drums first, and then I would sing the songs, and then she'd take it back and do whatever she wanted to do with it. Where usually, if I'm doing it, we're always doing it. We're doing it here anyway. Um, so it was, it's just part of what the last 4 years have meant. And, I've got this little studio here. It's a house studio. I have a gym next door. I have my art room. So things to keep me busy. Um, and I made an EP because, in 2020, we were all in masks and we were showing each other we'd had our shots. But it sort of kept me busy. But what it led to was that I would ask you, have you got a song? And do you want to use these couple of guys in bands or producers? And they'd find songs and they'd put stuff on it. So when it came to me, it had some meat, so I just put on mainly percussive stuff, but always the drums, always sang it, but then we put sort of tambourine on or cowbell or maracas, and I put bongos on one of them. I like to laugh because we were doing an original EP, country and western country EP, and I put bongos on it. My mind's saying, I can't wait till they hear this in Nashville. Bongos on a country record. So we'll see.
Ken,
Anyway, so it's no, the difference is, well, the point of the whole thing is that, I've been having people put stuff on, like Steve Lukather or the Toto, him and Joe would write a song and they'd bring it over, or they'd send the files. It was great because we can send files now anywhere in the world. And Linda's name came up, and I just called her and said, Ringo, I'm making an EP. Have you know, have you got a song? And so she did that for 2 years. Then she said, Ringo, let me do an EP on you. I said, okay, because we're open. And the style of the records were pop records. And then I met T-Bone Burnett at this. Olivia Harrison was doing a reading of the Poems for George book she wrote. And there was about 100 people there. And T-Bone was there, bumped into him for many years. And what are you doing? Well, I'm doing this. I'm doing these EP. If you've got a track for me, um, why don't you send the files and we'll see what we can do. Anyway, I wasn't thinking because, I've done these other three sort of pop songs, and he sends me this incredibly beautiful country track because that's what he does. And so I've got the freedom to do whatever I want. So, oh, well, let's make a country EP. So I got Gary Bear and a couple of other people and myself wrote a country song and made the country EP. But then by then, the Linda EP was finished. And we wanted to, mention it was uh, record stores or vinyl day. And that's why we came out early with the vinyl. The CD or EP CD comes out next week, I believe. And so it's like it changes. I'm in the flow and I'm open enough to just like go with it, see where we get. So it's just been a changeable thing, but it's kept me busy, and that's the good news. So I don't even know if I answered the question.
you did and then some.